What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video here talking about how to get 3 stars every single time here in Domination in NBA 2K22 Myteam. Now, you guys can see here, I did just get done playing the Boston Celtics. I did get over 800 MT. I got 813 again on All-Star. Now, one major thing I'm going to tell you guys right before we even get into the rest of this video is the fact that I'm using a terrible team. I am using a terrible team, and you guys will see what I mean, obviously, in the next few minutes here. So, this is like literally before I even bought anybody from the auction house. I just unlocked the auction house, which you guys will see obviously in the No Money Spent episode. But yeah, this game did just get done here. We have Troydan, the Sapphire, by the way. 24 points, 14 assists. We have Tyrese Maxey, who is an Emerald, who had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. We have Darvin Ham, who is a gold player. We have John Henson, who's an Emerald. Steve Novak, who is a gold. And Marquise Chris, who is an Emerald as well. So you guys can see the team is not that good. There's a lot of Sapphires and Rubies even that you guys can pick up for super cheap already, including obviously the pre-order guys that I don't even have yet. So trust me when I tell you, Domination is doable. And again, I want you guys to know something too as well. I'm actually recording this video off of a hotspot on my phone. Again, I've talked about this in previous videos. My internet decided to just go down this morning, but that does not stop the grind. So do me a favor, if you guys do enjoy this video, kill that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I do give you guys the best tips, I feel like, for offline grinding, and I'm gonna make sure that I really show you guys this year how to succeed as a no money spent player. So by the end of the game, your box score should be looking around something like this, where you do have a main guy that does get a double-double between points and assists. Team comparison here, there's one flaw to this that I really want to capitalize on next game and show you guys what the really important thing is. So when you guys take a look at this, there's one thing again that does stand out to me, is the fact that I did not get 10 free throws. If I had 10 free throws, I probably would have actually gotten closer to 900 MT, which is obviously a big deal, especially in the beginning here. You do want to make sure you do get a minimum of 10 free throws. The reason why is it does actually give you an additional multiplier for your free throws. So say I got to the line again and say I made 8 out of the 10 free throws, that's another 80 MT plus the multiplier or whatever, so I would have been over 900 MT. For your threes, again, you want to make sure you're shooting at least 5 of them. Obviously, you want to make sure you're making some of them. I did shoot 6 of 14. I was actually 6 of 9 at one point, and then I just started missing threes because my guys got tired. Stamina actually does matter, and I'm going to be talking about that in just a second here. So again, your team comparison and your box score should be looking something like this, aside from the fact that, again, I did end up missing some threes and I didn't get to the free throw line enough times. But you guys can see 70 points to 38. We obviously took a pretty good win here against a pretty good team, I would say, with the Celtics. Now, I obviously do have the Sixers done, I have the Celtics done, and I do have the Knicks done. I will say that the Knicks and the Celtics were actually pretty easy. The Sixers were a little hard at first, but I was able to beat them very easily after that. The only real problem is that Ben Simmons is kind of a pain and does jump a lot more passing lanes than you would like to see. So I'm going to be going up against the Nets here because I wanted to make sure that I go up against a good team and show you guys, you know, that this is doable with a bad team. So first things first, like I said, the main thing I want to show you guys is the fact that I'm doing this without a playbook. That is the #1 thing I want to tell you guys. In previous years, I like to be like, yeah, you know, use this playbook, it'll be good to go. I'm still going to be coming out with a video of the best offline playbook to use. But 1, I'm going to take my time to make sure I find the best one. And 2, like, again, I don't want to do that involved in this video, because if I do that, people are going to just buy it, jump up the price, and you guys are going to be kind of, you know, screwed anyway. So again, playbook, all that stuff does not matter. This is literally the team that I was using. So again, don't act like, you know, I'm using like the best of teams. Trust me when I tell you, it is definitely doable without using the best team in the game. So if you do have better cards as well, trust me, it'll help out a lot. Loading up into a brand new Domination game here, you guys can see we are going up against the Brooklyn Nets. The only thing you're going to want to do is come to your offensive settings. You're going to scroll down to freelance, and you're going to just put on the Hawks 2018. That does give you the best spacing, and you guys will hear me talking about that in a lot of different videos. So make sure you guys do equip that. For coaching settings, make sure it looks like this. Timeout, I mean, I guess these are optional if you really want, but I always have these off. And then adaptive coaching engine, make sure this is turned off. This will obviously, you know, change, the computer will start doing things and you don't really want them to do that. So make sure, again, you just go to your freelance, put on the Hawks 2018. This goes for both current gen and next gen, by the way. It's going to work the same way. The game plays the same way. And again, this is going to be the hardest team that you're going to have to go up against, I feel like, until you obviously get to maybe like the Lakers, Clippers, stuff like that. But by then you should have a better team. So all you're going to want to do is hit right on the D-pad. This little menu will pop up. You're going to go down, you're going to go to freelance and hit Hawks 2018, and then this is where you guys are going to be able to succeed in against these teams, right? So again, what you're going to want to do is call these high pick and rolls. The reason why is that is how you guys are going to be getting open in the paint almost every single time to be able to lay the ball up and really score the ball. I do go into a half court press. The reason why is because I like to try to force the computer into throwing really bad passes and taking really bad shots, as we do get dunked on there. Like I said, this is my first time going up against a really good team in this game. So, you know, bear with me. But again, right here, you guys are going to see that the number one thing you want to do is attack the weakest matchup on the court. Now, against the Nets, I would probably say that this is either Joe Harris or Blake Griffin. So honestly, I think this game, I am going to choose to attack Joe Harris. I think Joe Harris makes the most sense. Good defense right there. They're going to get the board, though, because KD's annoying. And he almost gets an and one, but luckily he does miss. So what I'm going to tell you guys, though, right away with Domination, especially when you are starting out, is offense is going to be a little bit different than it was last year. Pick and rolls are going to be very important, and that is why it is important that you do set up this freelance. Now, again, you can run high pick and rolls with almost anybody. I don't know why I just said I'm going to attack Joe Harris and then I attack Blake Griffin again, but it still works out. Obviously, it's just kind of force of habit to run, you know, a pick and roll with a big man. It makes the most sense that way. However, like I said, you know, all the time, it's not going to work out like that. You know, every single time, obviously, you know, again, you just got to pick which matchup you want to attack. So same thing here. We're going to play good defense. KD's going to go all the way. It is what it is. You know, sometimes getting stops are a little bit difficult. But look, so all you're going to want to do is pop up this menu hitting L1, and you guys are going to go ahead and call a pick and roll with, again, the player that you choose to attack with. Now, again, same thing right here. We're going right at Kyrie Irving and Joe Harris. That's the matchup you guys want to attack. So every team you go up against, you want to attack the weakest matchup. So again, when you're looking at a team like Philly, where they do have, you know, a lot of, you know, I would say, you know, good defenders for the most part, you know what I mean? Like Ben Simmons and Embiid, you know, obviously, you know, they're going to be a little bit annoying, and Ben Simmons obviously trying to run a pick and roll through him or against him is going to be pretty irritating. So you obviously want to attack the worst matchup. That obviously being Seth Curry. So you guys can see here, we're just running this pick and roll over and over again. You're going to be getting assists, and also you're going to be able to get to the free throw line and get easy buckets that way. Now, one thing I will say here on the defensive end, you guys can see that KD has hit 3 contested shots already against me. And now Kyrie Irving is going to kind of do the same thing. It is annoying, but I will say this, for the defensive end, the first quarter normally is the biggest struggle, I feel like. And then outside of the first quarter, you will be fine. So same thing right here. You guys see it. We do actually end up getting stopped, which is okay. We're literally just going to run a pick and roll again. We're actually going to get ourselves wide open from 3. We're going to go ahead and knock down a nice little late, but you know what? It knocked down anyway. It is all good. So on the defensive end, again, I like to run a half court press. It kind of does help, you know, jump a little bit of passing lanes and stuff like that. Now, one thing, the biggest tip I can give you guys for defense is to do exactly what I just did there. Make sure that when they do beat you to the rim, make sure you guys always help down with your big men, because for some reason they don't really kick the ball all that much. They will probably right here, guys. I was gonna say, because it is Blake Griffin, but we do recover pretty well. We just really have to start grabbing some rebounds. Like, that is our only problem this game, I feel like. Finally get a stop though right there. Again, same thing. You guys are gonna see I'm running this offense all game. Right here, we get open with Trae Young. We're going all the way, and we are laying it in. This obviously helps with doing XP and doing Evos as well for guys that do need points and assists. So this is like the main focus, I would say. Now, I do have a playbook in mind that I'm going to be using for 3-point plays. And obviously, that'll be for maybe like later on in the year that do, obviously, you know, when you have better players to shoot threes and stuff like that. But as far as Dom goes, I mean, literally, you can score almost every single time attacking the rim. Sometimes you'll get dumb animation. Sometimes you'll get to the free throw line and you'll end up missing, because to me, free throws this year are pretty weird. But it's probably just because I'm not used to it. But same thing again, you guys can see, I'm just making sure everybody is covered. Now, especially when teams make subs and stuff like that, this is really where you're going to be able to capitalize. Because like I said, they're not going to be hitting shots like that all game long. I'm telling you guys, this is a trend that has happened on my channel for a long time now, that when I go to record things, that is where, you know, teams want to be dumb and start doing all this different stuff that they don't normally do. But again, consistency is key here. Pick and roll offense all game. You're going to be getting to the free throw line. You're going to be doing your thing. And again, when you start getting these stops like this, you'll be able to start running fast breaks. And this is where scoring will be a little bit easier. Of course, again, we miss because I'm recording a video. If I wasn't recording, I guarantee you that would have been like an and one dunk. And that definitely would have not gone in. Here we are at the end of the domination game here against the Brooklyn Nets. Again, you guys are going to see the multiplier. Now, one thing again I'm going to say about this game is that I did actually fall a little bit short of where I wanted to be. We still got all 3 stars, no problem. There was a little bit of an issue though, because you guys can see I literally was 1 free throw short. Literally 1 free throw short here of getting that bonus, which would have set us over 800 MT. And that is basically where you guys should want to be. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, the first quarter they really slowed us down a little bit. Third quarter, same thing. I mean, they were just shooting the ball really well. But again, every team is not gonna be like Brooklyn. I mean, you're going up against literally Kyrie Irving, KD, Harden. Patty Mills is actually kind of knocked down. Joe Harris is knocked down. I mean, you're just going up against a pretty good team here. So honestly, they're not always gonna be playing this good. But again, like I told you guys before, you're gonna want that double-double with a player. Trae Young, 40 points, 13 assists. Good to go, easy money. Again, John Henson played really well, 13 and 9 for him. Tyrese Maxey had 12 and 5 again. And I will say this too, normally we do get a lot of steals, and we really didn't get a whole lot of steals this game, just because again, I feel like they're just so like high rated as players that it is going to be a little bit difficult. But again, like I was saying, man, offense, all you need to do is focus on those high pick and rolls, jump those passing lanes, get out on the break, and make sure like that's where you guys are knocking down your threes. We did get a good amount of stars here, and we are 1 game away from getting our Sapphire Chris Boucher card, which is pretty cool. I will gladly take that. We did actually reach level 14, which is pretty cool as well. I don't really know what kind of stuff we unlocked. I'm not really gonna, you know, do that because again, there is a no money spent episode that I do want to kind of focus on all that stuff in. But yeah, we did get our nice, you know, we got some nice stuff cooking up here. We got Danny Ainge from Domination. We got Keith Van Horn from Domination. So again, going through Dom, I mean, it's like I said, you know, it could be a little annoying here and there, but I'm telling you guys right now, you know, it is definitely worth doing. I'm gonna again make the video, is domination worth it, you know, once I am completed with everything, because I do want to, you know, talk about all the rewards that you end up getting through everything, and we will obviously do that soon enough. But yeah, so not too bad. I mean, we ended up getting a bunch of stuff here. We're going to be collecting cards as we go as well. And that's why I like Domination too, where it's like a no money spent thing to be able to collect cards, you know, and be able to make your way to, to be able to collect cards to really make your way towards the, you know, collector goals and stuff like that. There's a lot of different stuff that you do get from the collector levels. I don't really know exactly what else there is. I know there's players, obviously I know there's MT amounts. I saw one that was like 250k you get, which is a pretty big deal. I feel like if you can get there no money spent wise, like that's gonna be like a pretty good chunk of change, and I feel like that's how it should be, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you should feel rewarded for actually making it to these things, but we'll see what happens. Again, we're actually making our way up with MT already, and again, this is without the pre-order bonuses or anything like that. So I mean, we're doing pretty good. Level 14 already. We have some other stuff to open, which we will get to in a minute. Card evos, you guys can see Tyrese Maxey, we are 4 points away, and Trae Young, we have the layups done, but obviously I am going to be doing the shooting upgrade, not the assist upgrade. So even if we get 1 more assist, it doesn't even matter. We just have to keep going with the points, but not even that bad. I mean, what, we're 65k away, or 65k, imagine that, 65,000 points with a player. Oh my lord. But again, you don't need an insane team to do domination. This is literally the team that I have been using. I promise you guys got this covered. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys do enjoy. Again, no playbook, no coach, no players even required. All you got to do is just make sure, you know, you're getting to the rim, you're doing your thing, and make sure you guys are getting to the free throw line, because I actually almost lost that. It was because probably in the 4th quarter, I was trying to get to the line a lot. I only had 2 free throws going into the 4th quarter, so I did a majority of my, I think it was 2. I think it actually might have only been 1, if I'm being honest. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching again. Love you guys, and yeah, peace.